Hey y'all, what's up? What's up, Alan? John? What's going on, Daniel? Miss Sandy? We're gonna try to get this rookie qualification in here. I meant to do it yesterday, couldn't get to it, and right about now is about the only I think chance I'm gonna have between now and tonight. Later on tonight, I'm gonna do an expert qualification and also do a live video for the 19th Hole Fantasy League, where we're going to select the draft order. So that'll all be tonight. So we're going to go ahead and play this one here. This is the rookie account. These are the clubs we're going to be using. We are going to be using an Extra Mile 4 here. And we've got a Viper 6. We've also got a Sniper 2. I have not tried hole number 1 with a Sniper 2. Just a little bit leery of pulling it out and then not having, enough distance on the shot. So we're gonna go with the Viper here for the second shot on hole number 1. Kentucky fans get first pick. Not in football. Not in football. What's up, Tim? How's it going today? All right, so this is what we're gonna go with here. And let's go ahead and get started. On this first hole here, we're going to go with a Navigator. You could use a Marlin if you wanted to. I like the Navigator just because of the power. The Marlin doesn't give you that extra power that the Navigator gives you. So if you do have a little bit lower level club, I would definitely suggest the Navigator to get that little bit extra power, and that may be what you need to get to the green for your second shot. What's up, Troy? How's it going today, Troy? So we're going to see, we're probably going to skip through some of the shootouts, and we might play a few of them, depending on what shootout we have coming up next. But this is a lunch stream, so I've got to kind of get through this in a fairly quick manner. What's up, James? Missed the live stream, but watching it this morning, last night. 19th family, hashtag 19th family. Definitely, that was just incredible last night. I still really can't believe it happened, but it was definitely awesome. So if anybody in here hasn't seen it yet, I definitely encourage you to go back and watch the stream from last night. And we actually still shot a -11, which was pretty amazing. Just close your eyes on hole number 3. It was definitely not a hole to watch and take notes on. What's going on, Pete? Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for the good luck. Yeah, I don't know, the first pick, some people love getting the first pick and some people don't like it. In a higher, it just really depends on the size of the league, really, So I really don't want to hit the rock face here. 3 miles per hour, which is just basically one ring of adjustment here. We might not even have had to make that a ring of adjustment. We're going to put just a tiny bit of curl on it, just a slim margin, and that one right there should be okay. It shouldn't even hit the rocks. Yeah, and we should be set up pretty good for a second shot. The second shot is going to be a wind adjustment of actually a -20%. We're not adding wind, we're actually taking wind away for the second shot. So we're going to have to figure out if we're at min, mid, or max level on the Viper, and then we'll have to make the wind adjustment. Yeah, Mike, it was definitely amazing. 100%. Scotty Size says help. What you need help with, Scotty? Help on the rookie, it's killing you. Well, Scotty, you are not alone. I haven't even been doing, I wouldn't say I haven't been doing terrible, but I haven't been even posting that great of rounds in the pro. But hopefully we can help you out with some tips here in the rookie. Alright, so what we're going to do here I would say we're pretty much going to be max on this shot. Max level. I would like to get the eagle on this shot, but I would also like to not go in the rough. So we're going to go with a 2.2 ring adjustment. 2.2 miles per hour max. So we're just going to adjust this one ring, and I'm actually going to adjust it just a little bit, just a tiny bit extra. And we hit it perfect. And that's not a bad shot right there. Not a bad shot right there. I think in the rookie, you know, just that shot right there is really what you want to go for. I really wouldn't encourage anybody to get too risky on that shot. I think if you want to go for the eagle, you're going to have to kind of, you know, move out of that comfort zone of hitting into that little thicker rough area and move a little bit farther to the right, where the rough kind of seems to narrow down a little bit. I think if you want to get the eagle on that hole, that's what you're going to have to do, is move that shot a little bit farther to the right. But then you really do start messing with having to hit that perfect shot and having that perfect adjustment. Because if you don't, you're either going to hit the bunker or you're going to sail the green and hop off into no man's land. So the shot that I took, I would say, is the safe shot to guarantee yourself the birdie. And in the rookie, I think you definitely want to make sure to start yourself off with a rookie. Start yourself off with a birdie. What's up, Ben? How's it going today? Scotty size, you keep ending up in the bunker. That means you're probably over adjusting your shot. When you adjust for the wind, you got to subtract 20%. But also, you know, make sure not to aim your initial setting too deep into the rough. All right, so we're going to play this one. All right, so we're at min level Viper here. We're going to take off just a little bit, and we're going to put a little bit of left spin on this one. We're actually going to add 20% on this one. So we're going to aim this one at 4 miles per hour and min. So 1.5 rings. Oops. There we go. Oh, ran out of time. So I would have adjusted that one for 1.5 rings. We went to the 4 miles per hour because we actually added an additional 20% onto that shot. I think 20% is the number for that one. Yeah, 20% added to the shot. So let's just say you have a 3 mile per hour wind and you're going to add 20%. So instead of 3 miles per hour, you're going to adjust your shot like you're taking the shot into a 3.6 miles per hour wind, and you'll adjust it from there. I like just a little bit of backspin, at least 1 bar of backspin, and I like a little bit of left spin to kind of aim that ball left of the hole. If you want to go with a little bit more backspin, you can, but it's not necessary. The farther back you can aim that shot, the less backspin you require, because you're just kind of letting the ball roll and take its course. No problem, Vicus. You know, you can always come watch this on tournament days. I will always be using rookie clubs. On this account, I'm actually not going to upgrade my clubs past the rookie level so that I can show you the shots that you will be seeing with rookie clubs. And that's kind of the purpose behind myself playing with these clubs. I don't feel like people learn anything when people are using really good clubs. You got to watch people play the content at the level you're playing yourself. So here we go, hole number 2. This is a par 3, and we're going to go with the Viper. And you can just use a quasar on this hole. I think a quasar would be perfectly fine on this shot right here. Alright. Yes, John. Lunch break time. Sweet, John. Glad to see you actually finished. That's pretty cool. I don't remember. How many accounts do you play, John? What do you have, like two accounts, I think? Scotty size on that shootout, you add 20% to your wind adjustments. Correct. And if you're not talking about that shootout, definitely put in the post in the chat. So I think we're talking about the shootout. All right. So for this shot right here, we're going to do a 20% addition to our adjustments here. My bad. 30%. So we're going to do 5.2. We're going to adjust for 5.2 on this one. So 2.4 miles, 2.4 rings. And we'll take that shot right there. So that was a 30% adjustment, additional adjustment. So, you know, if your wind is 3.0 miles per hour, that would mean you would adjust an additional 0.9, and that would bring your total to 3.9 miles per hour for the adjustment. And at that point, I would just round it up to 4 and look up, you know, your 4 mile per hour adjustment on your wind chart. It is important to know if you're shooting a min, mid, or max shot, because the numbers will change depending on you know, what area of the club, you know, what length of the club you're in. I played that shot at max level club. Okay, so if you were talking about hole number 1's second shot, it's a weird shot, and it does appear to be downhill, because initially the shot is, you know, the slope of the green is going downhill, but then it actually ends up being uphill. So that's why we actually subtract 20% from the second shot in hole 1. And that right there is what's getting a lot of people. You know, you'll have people that are ending up in the bunker, and that's because they are not calculating their wind adjustment correctly. So definitely, if you're calculating wrong on hole number 1, shot 2, you're definitely going to end up in the bunker. So it's definitely imperative that you do adjust that one correctly. All right, so this one right here, we're going to aim it right about there. And we're actually going to take off a little bit there. Okay, so we want that. This is a 50% adjustment. So we're going to adjust this one as it's like 6.1 miles per hour. So 2, 3 rings, basically 3 rings on this one. And we're going to put a little bit of curl. Hit it great to the right. That really shouldn't affect the shot too much. Oh, alright, so the great to the right did affect the shot. A perfect shot right there would have hit the fairway and been on the green. But, you know, that is a practice hole. That is not the wind that we will see in the tournament. What I probably should have done on that one is I probably should have aimed the shot back a little bit farther into the fairway and just adjusted the spin a little bit differently. You just want that second bounce to be hitting the fairway and bouncing towards the green. So we get to hole number 6. We'll show you that one a little bit better than that one right there. John said, well, 50% in addition to your normal is what I mean. Some people say 150. I just say 50 because I just mean a 50 additional percent adjustment. Hole number 3. We're going with the extra mile in the big dog here. Yeah, Tim. Yeah, on that shot right there, I should have played it a little bit further back and adjusted, not gone with as much backspin. For sure, that's what I should have done on that one. Troy says is 20% 2 rings. If you're playing the sniper, you know, pretty much. If you're playing the sniper, you can pretty much just play it as 2 rings. But some of the other clubs, it's definitely, you're going to have to do the math. So we got the big dog here on this one, hole number 4. And we're going with the Titan ball. We do want the Titan ball, not necessarily for the drive, but for the second shot to the green. What's up, Quentin? Definitely, Quentin, no doubt. Very nice. Hole-in-one with the Rocket 7 on the rough bump. I made a hole-in-one with the rough bump with the extra mile one time. I think that was a lot of luck involved. I had to severely underpower the shot. Boomer, that is definitely what happened. I should have gone with those adjustments and I would have got the ace. What's up, Boomer? Hope you had a good day at work today. What's up, Chef? Thank you very much. Good to see you in here. So we're going to the left side on this one. This is another hole where you want to under-adjust 20% of the shot. And you don't really need to overpower this shot. You want to play it along the right edge of the fairway. You don't want to go to the left edge of the fairway because you either end up on a plateau or you may roll down into the rough like he just did. If you end up on that plateau in the fairway, you're still going to have a difficult shot to the green because it's a much longer second shot from up there. So you don't want to be up in this zone right here. You want your ball to roll up here and then roll down to the right side. So full top and full right. We want it to be right about in there. So 4.2. So we're going to go with 3.4 as our win. So we subtract 20%. A little bit over 1 ring. And we're just going to hit this one regular and a little bit of curl. Not much. Not much. And you just want your ball to roll down the hill. It's going to funnel down to the right side, to the right of that rough section in the middle. The reason we don't overpower is because if you do, you'll end up to the left side like my opponent did, and you'll find yourself in a very difficult position to reach. So that is why you do not overpower the shot. That's also why it's imperative that you subtract 20% from the wind on the drive. And you do that because it is such a severe uphill shot. Oh, agony, huh? I'm sorry to hear that. Oh no. We'll definitely be praying for you, Boomer. Hope you can feel better. Dang. Okay, so this is a 40% adjustment on this shot right here. We're going to go with 3 top spin and a little bit of left spin. Actually, we're going to take that left spin away. 3 top spin, about right there. 2.2. So we're going to play this one at 3 miles per hour of an adjustment. So 1.2. Not too much. Oh crap! I don't know what happened there. I let go of the screen, but the needle kept going. That was really weird. And if I sent in a ticket, I'm sure Playdemic would say to clean my screen off and check for cracks. But yeah, that was definitely weird. I let go, the needle kept going. all the way to the end. But anyways, that's how you're going to play this shot. 3 top spin. And make sure you adjust that 40% for the wind. And go with that bounce. Don't try to overpower it and take a bounce over to the next fairway. Just bounce it off that first fairway over. And clean your screens. Make sure there's no cracks. At least that's what Playdemic will say if you try to send in a ticket about it. Alright, Alan Stone said the same thing happened to him, so I guess I'm not alone. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to chip it up. Well, we can try to make this one. Let's see if we can put this one in. Play this one at about mid. 3.7 on the Malibu. So we're going to play that one 3.8. We're actually going to put this one at max. So 1.5. It's kind of a difficult one. At least it released that time. And pretty close right there. Oh, Boomer says they would tell you to quit throwing your phone down. Possible. So we're going to end up getting the birdie here. Which, you know, it sucks on the scorecard, but I know this will be an eagle. As long as, you know, things go as they're supposed to go. Roger says, it happened to me also. It just shot itself. Well, for me, I let go of the screen, and the arrow kept going. It never stopped. So I don't know. Maybe try to rub my screen off on my shirt a little bit. Try to get the oils off the screen. You can try that, I guess. The important thing here, you know, the important thing to me though, is that, you know, I talked you through how to make the shot, and you all saw what you need to do to make the shot for the drive and the second shot. A glitch like that, it's not going to affect the way, you know, we play this round. As long as you all get the information and know how to play the holes, you know, that's my main focus here. All right, so hole number 4, and this is this is a fun and interesting hole. You can play this one so many different ways. We've got people playing this hole off the cliffs with a trick shot now, and getting close to making it. Tim Olson actually hit the pin last night, almost put it in the hole. For us though, we're gonna go with the Saturn. I'm gonna put the Viper in, and we're going with the driver of the extra mile. As far as our ball goes, we're gonna go with the Quasar ball. And we're going to open the pin chest here. Let's see what we got in the pin chest. Some runner cards. Some Goliath cards. Not bad. And a Marlin. Alright, let's go. Hole number 4. Troy says he needs to buy a calculator. Scotty Size says Clash Caddy. Good Excel spreadsheet. GolfClashNotebook.io has, you know, a good tool to help you create wind charts, and actually have it to where you can set it to where it's miles per hour per ring, or rings per miles per hour, one of those two, but actually shows you down to the point 4.3, 4.4, 4.6, and it tells you how many exact rings you need for min, mid, and max. So when I do my win videos, we'll definitely go into there and kind of talk a little bit more about that. I definitely also going to be doing a video here soon on how to create another account. I've had a lot of people ask me, how do you create new accounts? It's a fairly easy process, and you can create as many as you want. as long as you know what you got to do. Alright, so we said quasar ball here. We're going to have to overpower this one a little bit. So 2.6. That's actually going to take our ball about almost one ring. So our shot's going to go there without overpowering it. I would like to go lower once we reconnect. Playing on my lunch break at the hospital, so on the wireless connection. And I don't know. This may be my connection that's doing this at this point. Bad lag, bad lag. That's unfortunate. That's some really bad lag right there. So maybe it wasn't the screen. Maybe it's the lag here on the connection at the hospital. It's really weird. It has a really good upload speed, but the download speed is pretty crappy. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to just kind of chip our second shot up to the location of where we want to put our drive, and then we'll take a third shot from there. So right about, I would say right about in this zone right here is where you should be able to get your drive if you do, you know, go with just a tiny slight bit of overpower. So that's what we're going to do here for this shot. And it seems like the lag has gone away for the moment. So we're just going to play our third shot as if it's going to be our second shot, so you can kind of see what you're going to be dealing with for your second shot. Definitely, Vicus, this is definitely the toughest par 4 for an eagle. It's almost like, you know, as Tim Olson said, the easiest way to get eagle is bouncing it off the wall. But we're going to see if we can do something here. We're going to be using the Saturn. And we're going to be playing this one at max distance. So we're going to play it right off the edge of this fairway with, you know, almost complete backspin. Play a little bit past the hole. So my 5 miles per hour is actually going to be 2.2 rings of adjustment. So nice high bounce, and hopefully it stops right there. So if we're in the rookie, you can actually play that shot with the second hop actually going a little bit farther past the hole. You know, no matter how you play the shot, it's going to be a very difficult shot to put in for the eagle. If you want to get brave and you want to play the shot off the wall, you could definitely do that. But it's definitely going to be a tough shot to do. So hole number 5. Here we go, hole number 5. We're going to use a Titan ball. And we're going to go with the Viper and an extra mile for this shot. And we are going to play to the middle area on this shot. If you don't use a Titan ball on this shot, you may want to go with a big dog. If you have a little bit higher level, you know, Viper, then you may still be okay. If you do have a higher level sniper, you definitely could possibly use the sniper on this hole. It's all just depends on how far, you know, you can put your drive down the fairway. The ring adjustment on a Guardian 4. Roger, I don't know that one off the top of my head, but if you go to golfclash.io, you can definitely look it up. It's pretty easy to find. 8. Wow. All right, so we're going to the middle. With the 2.8 wind, we are not going to have to. We are definitely not going to have to put any kind of overpower on this shot. This is slightly downhill. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim my ball right here at the back left edge of that fairway. Put a little bit of left curl on it. And that one should roll up and nicely. And from that spot right there, we should have a pretty decent second shot at the pin with a Viper. What's up, Brad? Brad Racing in the house. Brad is the gentleman who has helped create some of the graphic art on the 19th hole, including the logo that he has on right now and the one that I use. He also did the overall banner for the 19th hole. It's good to see you back here. He's been busy with work. Definitely awesome to see you stop by. So for the second shot here with our Viper, we're going to look at about 1 or 2 bars of top spin, I think. I want to see when we get there. If you have a club that can reach over to this zone right here, you're going to go with backspin. But if you have a club like me that has to jump it, you're going to go with a little bit of top spin. We're not going to go with much. Just a little bit. So we're going to play this one at max. So 3 miles per hour at max with the Viper is 1.4 rings of adjustment. And that one's pretty good speed on that one. Just about pin high, which is what you want to be. So a perfect shot right there would have been really easy. Unfortunately, I'm having a really difficult time hitting that perfect shot. I'm very satisfied with great hits right now with the lag that I'm experiencing on the playing end. I doubt there's any lag as far as the streaming end, but I am definitely experiencing some lag on the playing end. But we are fighting through it, and we're gonna get this. We're gonna get through this. Hopefully, get you all some tips on ways to improve your scores. Yeah, Brad, it's definitely fun playing on these new courses. Definitely. Very cool, Scotty. That's cool. So we got the eagle. It's a fairly easy hole to get the eagle, and you don't have to do anything too overly dramatic on your shots. You know, you just play a regular power drive. I like to aim it in the back left section of that fairway. No overpower needed or anything like that. And then you can just take a simple Viper with you and make the bounce. If you have a sniper and a little bit higher level, like maybe 3 or 4, that sniper guide will definitely be really nice and beneficial to that second shot, because it'll give you a nice line all the way up to the hole. What's up, Steve? Hole 6. Brad, go watch my my stream from last night in the pro on hole number 6, and that's the method I'm using in the pro. It's like 2.5 backspin, full left spin. But definitely go check that out, Brad. I think it'll help you out. Alright, so let's see. Hole number 6 now. And we got Billy Goat Bluff time. It's time for Billy Goat Bluff. We're going to go with the navigator ball here. Actually, no, we're going with the quasar ball here. And we will be using my Viper. Alright, here we go. John says he's starting to like this hole. So I see we got 36 people in the room right now, which is pretty sweet for a lunchtime rookie stream. Hopefully some of y'all are getting some good information here. You know, don't pay attention to the score, just pay attention to the technique. And if you hit the perfect and great shots, you'll be okay. Alright, so like that right there, 3.7. We're going to play that one at 5.7 miles per hour, so 5.8. So 2.7 rings. And we actually hit that one perfect, so that's pretty cool. And the bounce. And there it is. That's how you conquer the Billy Goat Bluff. Be sure to feed the billy goats while you're there playing the hole so that they don't come down onto the green and they stay up there on the mountain. So that's how you play it right there. Fairly simple with the rookie because you don't have to make as much of adjustment. Just imagine playing in the pro and the expert where you're having to adjust your sniper, you know, 8 to 12 rings. It's much more difficult. That was right at a 2.7 ring adjustment right there. The key to that is you want your second hop to be bouncing just over the edge of the rough, because the ball is actually going to travel a little bit extra on the hop, you know, and the 50% adjustment. So you play that one at 150% adjustment. What's up, Golf Clash Tommy in the house? What's up, Golf Clash Tommy? Good to see you stopping by here. Hopefully you were here just in time to see the Billy Goat Bluff shot. And I assume you will be streaming your Masters round. Is it a round or is it going to be rounds today? I know you have 2 Masters accounts, so definitely throw that up in the chat. Oh, he doesn't have his sound on. Okay. So he couldn't hear a word I said. Y'all give Tommy some love in the chat. Y'all give Tommy some love. Quentin says he has to save his quasars for the par 5 on his rookie. Yeah. You can get away with playing with Marlins in this tournament, I would say, as long as you're playing the shots correctly. But there are definitely some holes where you would really need that extra power for that second shot. I would definitely say, you know, definitely hole number 3 is definitely a tight and needed hole. Hole number 5, you want that extra power. I appreciate that, Tim. So this hole right here is the, I guess they call it the turtle shell hole. This is the turtle shell hole. It's definitely a tough hole to play. Plus 20% on the adjustment here. And I would rather play this shot from back here, but we will not be playing it from back there today, I guess. So we're going to go with 2 backspin. 4.8 miles per hour on the adjustment. And it's going to be at min. So we're going to do this one right at 2 rings, which takes us right back to the edge. And we hit that one perfect, so that was cool. Let's see how this one ends up. And it's going to slope off to the right. It's a really tough shot to get to stick up on the green. If you want to play it for the eighth, you really almost got to play it, you know, with a little bit of roll to it. Because if you play it too gently, the ball is just going to kind of fade off to the left or to the right before it even gets to the hole. So you gotta play it with like a small amount of aggressiveness, but not too aggressive where you roll too far and go into the rough, because you definitely don't want to be hitting from the rough. Boomer agrees with me, see? If you can get that roll down the middle of the green, there is like a slight slope from the left to the right side. So you always want to initially kind of line that ball up a little bit to the left of the hole. You know, and if you're going to get the ace, you're going to get the ace doing it that way. John H. got a hole-in-one on it yesterday. Awesome, dude. Post that junk up in the 19th hole so we can see it. All right. So our next hole is hole number 7. Hole number 7. We're going to be playing this one with the extra mile. And we've got the Viper in, the Saturn, the Thorn. All right. Do we play it to the left or do we play it to the right? If you play it to the left, you're going to have to put some good curl on it. And I think, you know, this shot is really going to be dependent on the type of clubs that you have. Myself, with the level 4 extra mile, it's got a very small amount of curl to it. And it would require almost a completely perfect shot to go to the left. So for that reason, I'm going to go to the right. And I'm either going to be looking at a Saturn or a Thorn shot to the green. Okay. If you are playing in the rookie and you do have you know, a higher level extra mile that has a good amount of curl to it, you could definitely try to go to that left side. But you know, on the adjustment, you want to take a ball with a good amount of spin, like a Titan. But you don't want to play too much topspin. I think like 2 bars of topspin at the most is like what you might want to play on that shot. So we're going to go with full backspin here, because we don't want to go off the edge of the rough here. 2.6 miles per hour. We're going to play this one right about 3, a little bit extra of an adjustment. So we're going to play this one at basically 1 ring. Put a little bit of curl on that one. And that's all you really want to do right there. And from that location right there, you'll have a clear shot at the pin for a chance at the eagle. You know, if you're playing the second shot out of the rough, you really don't have a chance at the eagle. So if you do play this one left, you want to make sure you do have the proper clubs and definitely have the confidence in the shot. And Wolf Slaver says quarterback, you can definitely use the quarterback off the tee. No doubt about it. With the quarterback, you may be able to nestle yourself up there a little bit better to the edge. So we're playing this one at, we're going to play this one at min. So 3.6 at min is going to be 1.2. And we hit it perfect, so that's good. Get in the hole. Ah, just missed to the left. May have been a little bit hot right there. So if you're going to set your shot up there, I would rather take that shot at min and let it roll into the hole. that's just kind of my style of play. If you are a full backspin type player, you know, you definitely could have taken that shot with full backspin. I did have a little bit more room to adjust that one a little bit farther back to you know, to lessen the length of that roll. So that's definitely you know, there's definitely some options playing this hole. But I think you definitely have a really good chance of getting an eagle going to the right side as well, you know, as if you went to the left side. Chip that one in for the birdie. And moving on. Only got a few minutes left in my lunch break, so we got to hurry up and get through these holes. So hole number 8 is the turtle hole. We just played it. We're going to play it again. And we're going to play it with the navigator ball. As John says, you know, that's another advantage of going to the right. If you go to the right side, you have the wind basically blowing straight in your back, which makes that chip a lot easier. If you go to the left, I think you have pretty much a straight crosswind, which definitely makes that shot a lot more difficult. You may be closer to the hole going left if you can make that shot, but you know, you're going to be it's going to be a harder chip. All right, so this one right here, let's see what we can do here. 30% extra. 6. So we're going to play this one at 6.2 miles per hour wind. We're going to play this one at a 3-ring adjustment. Put a little bit of curl. Oh, got a little lag going here. A little bit of lag right there. But those spins right there in that landing location is going to put you pretty much right up there next to the hole, no matter what. What's up, Chris? 50% recovered. Steve Walker, it's definitely not 100% sure yet. It depends on what I'm waiting to see what the final tally is. It depends on how much YouTube takes. I have to go back and, like, you know, look and see if they've updated the totals or anything. But we did have a few other donations come in after the stream was over on PayPal as well. So we will definitely, you know, I'll definitely let you all know of what was raised last night when I figure it out myself. All right. So there we go, hole number 8. Time for hole number 8. Please, 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 no lag on hole number 8. So I want to make sure we have the Viper in. I'm going with the navigator ball this time. This is definitely a hole you can use your sniper on if you have a little bit leveled sniper, but we're going to go with the Viper this time because that is more of a lower level rookie club, and what they will be, you know, someone that's playing in the lower levels will be using. What's the question mark for, Steve? We wait and see, Steve. We're gonna be pretty close, definitely. All right, so we're gonna have to play it from up here. It's 5.1. I'm going 2.5. So 5.1. 2.4 rings, okay. And we hit it perfect. Let's see what this one does. Yep, a little bit to the right still. You see, even with that left spin, it was still a little bit to the right. But we will definitely be set. Oh, sweet, Steve. Definitely, I'll let you know. It just all depends on YouTube. I'm not sure what the final tally is yet on YouTube, because they do take a 30% cut, and they do sometimes take a little bit longer to update their totals. What's up, Jared? No, did not eat any lunch today. No lunch. That's okay. Uh-oh, I don't like having lag on this putt chip. We still hit it perfect. The chip is pretty easy, luckily, on this hole, as long as you don't go into the rough. And even in the rough, the chip is not that bad. So you scroll up here in the chat. Oh, Hal, what's up, Hal? I didn't see you post. You just stopping by to say hey. So, hey, what's up, Hal? Hopefully you're still in here. Kenneth Ivy with the $1.99 donation said, "Good luck, bro." Thank you very much, Kenneth. I actually purchased the non-qualifying offer on this account because I needed some gems to purchase quasars and navigator balls. I was running out. So those $1.99 donations come in handy for the the qualifying offers. For sure. Hole number 9, here we go. Hole number 9. Now on hole number 9, we are actually going to play this one to the right side. We're going to try to do the rough bump over the water with the big dog. Hopefully this will be okay with the lag we have going on. Hopefully we don't get burnt. Alright, so there, and we're going to have to go with the Titan ball for this shot. And we're going to see how it goes. What's up, Steven? How's it going today? Good to see you in here. Alright, Steve. We'll see y'all later tonight. Alright, so here we go. Hole number 9. Last and final hole. Let's see if we can do it. We're going to go to the right side and hopefully put ourselves in position for a fairly easy eagle. For the second shot in the pro and in the expert, you probably want to use your guardian. If you have at least a level 6 guardian, you can definitely make the shot. And I think pretty much as soon as this one ends, Tommy is going to be beginning. I think he started up his stream, but I think he usually does a 10-minute countdown. So pretty much by the time we finish here, it'll pretty much be time to go watch Tommy play some Masters, which is always fun. And my opponent's going to the right as well. You do want to make sure if you do go right that you don't do what he did. You got to get fairly far down that fairway to have a good, decent shot for the second shot. A little bit worried taking this shot at this point with the lag. Let's So we're actually going to play this one with some backspin. And hopefully we don't spin it into the rough. So 3.6, 1.2. A good sign. Barely got that one off. And didn't hit it quite as far as I wanted to hit it for sure. We'll have to wait and see if we will have the distance to make that shot over. I think we will, because we're going with the rough bump anyway. But that was definitely a close call. When I get those long periods of reconnection, that is basically my wireless on the hospital internet reconnecting, because it does only allow you on for so much time at a time, then it makes you reconnect. Quentin, I would go with, I'm not sure, I can't remember what spin I went with on that one, but I would go with 1 extra bar of spin upwards for that shot. So 3.6 is what we're looking at here. So 1.4 rings. That's going to put me right about right there. And we hit it great to the right, so let's see how this ends up. Nope, that's going to be good right there. Awesome. I am very happy that I was able to show you that shot, and I'm very happy that the lag was not bad for me right there. So if you see what I did, I calculated out what my wind was going to be, and then I looked to see how many bars that wind was going to carry me. And for my calculations, I knew I had about a 1.5 bar carry from my regular power shot. So basically at that point all you do is you just kind of pull your guide forward that 1.5 bars, and from there you can see where your ball guide is going to go. Okay, from that spot you just let your ball guide go back to its regular spot, and then you just hit it perfectly. If you feel like you need to put just like a tiny dab of overpower on the shot, do it. But you do want to make sure you don't put too much overpower on that shot, because you don't want to land in the fairway. We put the top spin on that shot so that we can roll out of the rough if we do land a little bit deep. And in the worst case scenario, you're probably looking at a birdie. Alright, so y'all, my lunch break is up. I gotta go. Thank y'all for joining me today, and we'll see y'all later tonight. Adios.